Tonight, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Next, receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Wolf, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Griffin. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Griffin. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a three-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
Murray with a nice move. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down.
That pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
On 3rd down, Griffin. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. The Vikings send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez to punt this thing away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. So holding on the return, and that's going to back him up to start the drive.
He was trying to get the job done correctly, just trying to clear a little space for his returner. Ended up getting a little too much jersey and hooked the guy, hence the flag.
Now a give right side. It's Wolf, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Griffin. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. We've seen a couple of Super Bowls start 2-0. The first score of this game could have very easily been a safety. That was close there.
It was close, and while it didn't happen in this game, it's funny you bring up the Super Bowls, because that would have been, what, Super Bowl 46, Giants-Patriots.
You're testing my memory.
And also Super Bowl 48, which was Broncos-Seattle when the snap went over the head of the QB, and guess what? It was 2-zip Seattle right out of the gate.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The football going back over to Arizona now. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping it air.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll run on 1st down. Wolf down to about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Vikings on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A little costly there. You wipe out the first down. You also move further back.
No doubt about it. So you went from moving the sticks to them staying in the same spot, except for that one guy carrying the yard marker. He moves back farther.
Here's a give up the middle. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Looking to throw. Callahan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And able to get him inside the 5 here. Just inside the 5 to about the 4. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. There he goes left side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
On second down, it's Ramsey. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
High throw, but he makes the catch. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 23. They'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Second down and a yard. They'll try the left side. Ramsey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal. He's going to try and do this himself. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. He's going to keep this again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
And now out comes Minnesota. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. On the ground, it's Thomas. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. A handoff as they run the counter play. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Off the play fake, Callahan. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. 2nd and a couple. Back to throw. Callahan. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On 3rd and 2, Callahan. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to...
Probably not likely to see many starters in the 2nd half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And the half will begin with a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
Well, with them trailing here in the 2nd half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold it a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And boy, he did it there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Ramsey to about the 40-yard line.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game. or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42. They'll look to throw here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Michael Wilson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On first down, Ramsey down at the 25.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Michael Wilson, 27 yards. And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try to make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Ezra Cleveland, the guard, called for the penalty there. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They go play action here on 1st down. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. Looking to throw. Callahan. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. 7 yards there and a first down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well. And we saw on that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Back to throw now on first down. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Up the middle they go. It's Ramsey. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Right back to him on first down. Down to the 22-yard line.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number one goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Throwing quickly to Wilson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Back to throw here. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now he'll try to run with this. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Thomas. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. And that's a good start right there. This game has changed pretty dramatically in the last few minutes. So now these guys are forced to play from behind here. And that's a positive first step towards claiming this lead right back.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. And he stopped immediately there. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. The Vikings on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a throw here, hauled in. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Yeah, they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll run it. Here's Dillon. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. back to throw. Callahan, he's got his tight end over the middle. T.J. Hockenson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put...
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Cardinals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. First week of the preseason, probably not the pass, the impression that the rookie wants to leave right there.
Yeah, no probably about it, because that's not what you want to do to try and impress your new coaching staff, try to impress your locker room, and most importantly, yourself. Probably spent all night last night saying, don't throw an interception early. Make sure you take care of the football. Well, now he's got it out of the way. Hopefully he can just settle in and move on.
They'll run on 1st down. Ramsey, and he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. They'll look to throw. That one caught by Gibson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On 2nd down, here's the option. Oh, no, he lost the football. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Ramsey. And able Break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. 96 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On third down, Ramsey. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on third and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Extra point forthcoming. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive goes 8 plays. And a nice play on the end of it, an 18-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And now out comes Minnesota. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Off play action. Callahan. He's going to look deep down the field. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against it.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here we go, 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Callahan. And it's caught. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hawkinson from 8 yards out. And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie, because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
So the deficit now 3 after the huge conversion, but they need to get the football back.
So this is where special teams really comes into play, because getting the ball back, it starts with this next kickoff. How do they get downfield? Either jar it loose or get the ball back themselves. That's going to be key for them.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration, because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Up the middle they go. It's Ramsey.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Well, yeah, if you've got the defense laying back, maybe that option works. But if you're coming hard on third down,
it doesn't work because you force the hand of the quarterback and the runner too quickly. And most of the time, unsuccessfully.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Here's 2nd down.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Maybe looking for a flag, but they're not going to get one there. They took a shot, hoping to find a way to sneak into field goal range, but it's incomplete. And now with time almost gone, the task gets much more difficult.
A lot on the line here, even for just a preseason game. Jobs to be won and lost. It's 3rd down.
He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final.